Silent Hill 2, baby. I'm sick. It's 4:30 in the morning, and we're going to talk about Silent Hill 2. This is what I typed in a Discord. I'm just going to reread what I typed, okay? Said, I'm not a fan of slasher flicks that are violent just because. Pointless violence is obnoxious to me. But Silent Hill is always purposed. Silent Hill 2 is the best in the series, and I dare contend, one of the best games ever made. See, lore-wise, Silent Hill is fundamentally a living town that attracts bad people into itself, forces them to fight monsters born of their own sins and face up to their past actions. You don't, usually play as a good person in a Silent Hill game. And that's kind of the point, because we're all effed up. But not everyone owns up to their own bullcrap. James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2 is definitely the worst, though. Nearly irredeemable, and depending on who you ask, he is entirely irredeemable. I love in Silent Hill 2 the moment you realize that James is an asshole. See, there's this 8-year-old girl in Silent Hill also, and halfway through the game, James asks, how are you still alive? How have you survived with all these monsters around? And the little kid is like, what monsters? The only monster I see is you. Because everyone sees different things in Silent Hill. It's like a psychic mirror of a person's own mental state. And this little kid, she doesn't have any monsters chasing her. The only monster she sees is James. It's because James is an effing monster. Spoilers. While James's wife is, dying of tuberculosis and losing the will to live, she constantly takes out her aggression of self-loathing on James because he's the only one to visit her and she has no one else around to lash out, against. She's done it to herself for so long, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. Now she needs another person to be angry at because she's chewed out the flavor of her own gum, so to speak, I guess. And eventually, after a year of trying to be the good husband and bringing flowers, all that, she throws the flowers across the room and is just I don't want any damn flowers. And she starts cussing James out for not seeing reality and refusing to accept her as she is now. She feels like James is only seeing the parts of her that he wants to see and not accepting her situation. And she's just angry at him and saying how much she wants to die instead of living this charade of I'm not beautiful anymore, stop acting like I'm so pretty. And James frickin' loses his mind and smothers her with a pillow and murders her. James is not a good person. And now he's on the run from, the law and himself. He can't own up to and face what he did, which is why Silent Hill draws him into itself to make him pay for his crimes. It's a pretty cerebral and serious look at the criminal mind and how it tries to reason away its crimes as being normal. Otherwise, you might have to accept what you've done. But in the end, the thing that truly allows James to accept what he did, he realizes what he did when he looks at the VHS tape, but he accepts what he did when his wife forgives him. Then it becomes real to him, and Silent Hill lets him go. And that's the other side of the coin, right? Grudges don't just hurt the person holding the grudge, but it also curses the begrudged as well and prevents them from healing. No one can heal when grudges are involved. forgiveness and acceptance of the fact that we are all monsters who need to be shown leniency is the only way forward. And that's the best that anybody can do. So, there you go. That's my opinion of Silent Hill 2 and why it's so freaking good. You should play it. It, ironically, may cause you to see the world a little bit differently. Hopefully in a good way when you're done with it. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Thank y'all for listening. Hope you have a good one. God bless. I'm out.